Welcome to the How to Write a Book podcast, the show that helps you plan, write, and publish your book, even if you're a beginner or just feel like one. Now, for your host, she's written over a dozen books and helps others bring their books to life. Here she is, Maciel.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the How to Write a Book podcast. I'm your host, Maciel. What is up, y'all? So you've made it past week 1. Yes, it is now day 8 of National Novel Writing Month. And I want to tell you, good job you. Because no matter where you're at in your writing journey, as they say in Nanowrimo, hey, any word is good. It's good. If it's 10 words or 1,000 words, you are doing a fantastic job. All right, y'all, let's dive into episode number 8, day number 8. And here is the writer's block thought for today. What if I find that it's just not working this way? Oh my gosh, yes. So this can be said in a couple different ways. So like, what if I find out it's not working? What if I find out that the story isn't going how I want it to? What if I find out that I should be typing instead? What if I find out that I'm in the wrong character's head? It can show up in a lot of different ways. And so this goes back to our conversation and our relationship with the muse. And so I've touched on this a little bit, and there's gonna be a future episode where I talk about this, because actually I love this topic about the muse. And the muse is somebody who is inside of your creative mind, and whether that's a person or a figment of a creature, a deity, what have you. But the relationship that you have with your muse is very important. And what I have to say to that is that your muse knows what the muse is doing. So they are completely knowledgeable. They know everything that's going on. They know what will go on. The only thing is that we, as conscious people, don't always talk with our muse. We don't always know what's going on. Our muse is so creative and free-spirited, and, mine's like, I have a feeling she's kind of like this. I imagine her like a Greek goddess, but she's also really silly at the same time. So I see her just like frolicking about, like picking up flowers and be like, da 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 da, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, that's awesome. Like, so when are you gonna come back, because we need to map this out? And she's like, da 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 da. So the relationship with your muse is very important, because we are not masters of our muse, and I don't think that we can actually wrestle the muse into submission. However, you can routinely welcome your muse in. So for example, if your muse is saying like, I'm going to go left on this forest path, or I'm going to add the blue right here, your muse is doing that for a reason. Now, whether that's a creative outlet for the story, or maybe it's something that you need to express within yourself, because remember that our writing is art, and art is a form of self-expression first and foremost. And when it comes to your art, you are first. You, as the creative person, use art as an outlet. So respect that first. Now, if you're writing to market, you might be thinking like, I can't afford to listen to my muse. What if my market doesn't like that? That's totally okay. First, listen to your muse, and then edit out your muse later. Now that's almost sad, because you're like, oh no, goodbye muse. But everybody has their own goals. Some people want to market and publish their fiction. Some people are trying to do query letters. Other people just want to do it for fun. So I suggest that you listen to your muse first, honor the relationship you have with your muse. And if you feel like your book is not going the way you want it to, that's probably your critical voice right now. And it's trying to find reasons to stop you. It's trying to find a good reason to be like, break, we're stopping right here. So don't let that critical voice stop you. I would say that if you have that thought, it's probably not true. Your muse has reasons for exploring, but we don't always know why. We might not know why today. Maybe we'll know why next week. Maybe we'll know why in a month from now, a year from now. There are possibilities really are endless, because like a creative brain, the natural world, like spiritual world, things like that. We really don't have science on the muse itself, that part that exists beyond you. But we do have science on creativity and flow, and how important it is for you to honor that. Because if you stifle yourself during this period of your creativity, then you're not doing yourself or your work the favor. So if you're feeling that, I want you to say, hey, my muse is working their way, however they want to. They are adding things in different locations and areas, and I don't know what the reason is right now, but I don't need to know right now. I can figure this out later. The muse will let me know later. Trust the muse. You're in a relationship with the muse, and your muse deserves to be heard and also to be respected. So if you're feeling this, if you're feeling like this is not working out the way that I was anticipating, I want you to write out a statement or a small letter to yourself, or maybe even like in the fashion of a text, and act like as if your muse is your friend and you guys are going on a surprise date together. Now tell your muse, hey muse, I don't know where you're taking me, but I trust you. I trust you, and I'm excited for you to surprise me with all the great ideas that you have. Like a cool date. If somebody's gonna take you out and they're not gonna tell you what they're gonna where they're gonna take you yet. Maybe they're gonna take you to the carnival or things like that. You never know. Not during the pandemic anymore, but but think of it like that. Honor your muse in that way. All right, y'all. So thank you so much for joining us in this episode, NaNoWrimo Day 8. And if you need more information on NaNoWrimo, go to www.nanowrimo.org. And if you need some writing help, I have those 3 writers toolkits at www.blackheartedstudios.com and click on resources for writers. Also, you can email me at maciel@blackheartedstudios.com. That's MASSIEL @blackheartedstudios.com. Y'all, thank you so much for joining us. As always, we're looking forward to seeing what you write, and I'll catch you on the other side. Hey there, writer. Thank you for listening to the How to Write a Book podcast with your host, Maciel Valenzuela. If you like the show, we'd be happy if you left a review. For more information on writing and the writer's life, go to www.themaciel.com. That's www.themassiel.com. We'll see you on the other side.